Hello, good morning, investors and corporate. Welcome to Digital Roadshow First Quarter 2024 Peace Performance Review. This section will run about 45 minutes, including Q&A. And during Q&A, investors may leave your question in meeting room chat box or use raise your hand function. We will open your microphone so you can ask the question to the company directly. So may I now invite SCG Packaging Public Company Limited to start the presentation.
Okay, please welcome to Digital Roadshow of SCGP. Today we will update the performance and the key highlight of the first quarter 2024. SCGP speaker for today is consisting of Mr. Sonarin Bangkertphol, IR Director, Ms. Panada Suphanthawon, IR Associate Director, and Ms. Thitithorn Phao-Jinda, IR Manager. So if you have any question, you can raise your hand or you can drop in the chat box. We will answer you after the presentation. Thank you.
Okay, let's start with the key performance in the first quarter. Change it to the. Okay. So if you see the figure on the left-hand side, that is the revenue from sale. So you can see this is a bit improved from the last quarter. So we did 33.9 billion Thai baht. That is a 1% year-on-year improvement and also 6% Q-on-Q improvement. And if you, this one is mainly the improvement is from the sale volume improvement in both the integrated packaging business and also fiber business. And especially for the packaging paper, you will see the detail later. And for the EBITDA, the middle figure, so you can see we did 5.1 billion Thai baht. That is the 15% improvement year, 17% improvement Q-on-Q. This lead to the EBITDA margin about 15%. So this is quite higher than the industrial average. And for the net profit on the right-hand side, so you can see we did 1.7 billion Thai baht. It's almost about 40% year-on-year and Q-on-Q improvement. If you may see the comparison between the revenue on the left-hand side and also the net profit on the right-hand side, you can see the revenue improve about 1 to 6%, while the net profit improve about 40%. So this comes from the recycled paper management. We also diversify the portfolio and also the cost of the raw material. And also we adding on with the AI and machine learning to reduce the energy consumption. On top of that, we also utilize the machine more than 90%, which lead to the lower of the VC. So from those factors, so you can see that's why the net profit improved higher than the revenue. And for our production in three main countries, we're talking about Thailand, Vietnam, and also Indonesia. Thailand and Vietnam, we did quite well. So we over the performance is over than our expected, while the Indonesia is less than our expected, especially in the last 2 weeks of March, due to the early preparation of the Ramadan and Hari Raya. Let's move to the business portfolio. So this is a portfolio in the first quarter. Let's start from the left-hand side. In terms of the revenue from sale by business unit, you can see it's not much change in the integrated packaging business. This is about 75%. And for the fiber business, about 90%, and recycling business, 6%. And for the fiber business, the revenue improved came from the dissolving pulp, food service export, and also fine paper. And in the middle graph, you can see this one is quite important because we're talking about the revenue from sale by the end of the destination. So for Thailand, it's improved from 42 to 43%. And Vietnam improved from 13 to 15%. Indonesia is maintained. And also for the export to other countries, is to maintain. is about 17 to 18%, while the export to China is reduced a bit from 7% to 6%. So in Vietnam, right now we have the two paper machine. So we are studying a lot and working very hard to find out what is the best way to maintain our position, I mean the leading position in Vietnam. So we really hope that we can update you in the next quarter. So for the consumer link portfolio on the right hand side, so the picture show that we have the improvement to 74%, which help our business to link to the customer and also stable our business performance. So we move a bit one by one. We starting from 70%. So right now we reach 74%. Okay. So next we would like to talk more about the demand movement in the first quarter. Brada, please.
Yeah. Thank you. For the following page, I would like to touch a little bit before going through the business segment review. So you will see on this page is the demand movement in the first quarter of this year. So I think it was a good news that all of the side we tend to be like green arrow in terms of year on year and also Q on Q in most of the operations that we have. So might be a little different from other countries. Vietnam, which is they had the seasonality effect from that holiday that led to have the lower working days in February. But while overall you will see on the segment that I might start it from the downstream first, which is quite closer to toward the customer. For fiber and polymer packaging industry, you will see that the outstanding segment, which is consumer staples, is quite deliver strong from the past year until the first quarter, especially food and beverage that driven by the domestic consumption, higher tourism number, and also the preparation before a long holiday, especially in Thailand and Indonesia. Also, another segment is the export demand, which is we have seen the continued improvement from the fourth quarter until the first quarter as well, especially from our customer in export segment, frozen, canned food, and also like pet food and fruit as well. And another part is like consumer discretionary part, which is you will see the demand was quite weak in the past 1 or 2 years, dealing the surge in inflationary of people. But right now we have seen the recovery, especially in terms of electronic appliance in the region, which is supported by like stimulated government policy, and also dealing the summer season that lead to increasing in cooling appliance segment as well. And another demand for the apparel textile industry is also improved along with the lower inflationary in the global level. And if you see on the upstream part in the value chain, which is packaging paper, you will see the demand is also increased in alignment with the end user or end industry demand, especially in ASEAN, while also export market continue to improve as well, especially South Asia market, that is our strategic country that we try to export more and more. And another part is you will see the slowdown, some slowdown a bit in China during China New Year and Lunar New Year in Vietnam. While we have seen the recovery after the holidays, so this is overall that related to the integrated packaging business. And for a little bit for the fiber business, the industry overall is run quite well, especially for the food service packaging, that driven by the increasing demand boosted by the more traveling, especially in Asia and USA. And for the early of the first quarter, you might see from the news that has the some geopolitical issue in Red Sea, so that lead to higher freight rate and higher freight rate, especially for the route from ASEAN to Europe, which partly affect for the export flow. And for another part is pulse, is quite in alignment with the dissolving pulp, which is rise in terms of regional price. And also this is part of the increasing demand of textiles and garment that I already mentioned too. And following page, I will go into the business segment, which is started from the integrated packaging business first and counted around 75% of total revenue. So you will see the revenue record at 25.5 billion Thai baht, which is if you see the movement is shown flat year on year, which is actually, if you see on the detail, you will see that and the sale volume is higher across all the products, while regional packaging paper price is still weaker, which is offset. So you will see overall revenue year on year turn to be like flat year on year. And in terms of Q on Q, it's shown positive, like 6%. So I might touch a little bit in terms of detail for the business unit, like polymer packaging, which is that I mentioned too. Our main operation in the Vietnam, like rigid and flexible packaging, has some seasonality effect from that. But if you see in terms of Thai operation, revenue is delivered quite solid, which is mainly from the food and beverage segment, also consumer link segment as well. And another business unit is fiber packaging or box. Of course, in terms of volume and price, both are improved from the Q on Q as well, which is come from domestic consumption, pre-holiday prep, and also tourism recovery. And of course, for the packaging paper, which is majority one, you will see that our sale volume increased about 7% Q on Q, which is mainly driven by the domestic and also the export volume, especially to South Asia like India. With overall by this, you will see the average utilization rate reached to 90%, which is above 90%. That means we can have a saving in terms of the variable cost for overall. And also selling prices as well. Overall has increased, but especially in Indonesia operation that up to 8% Q on Q. For the bottom line recorded at 3.9 billion Thai baht. And you will see that the direction of improvement move in terms of year on year and Q on Q in positive way. And also in terms of year on year, you will see that mainly driven by sale volume. And not only this, but also from the effort from the team that try to emphasize on the continuous cost improvement across the value chain, which is actually come from, of course, in terms of the utilization rate that increased. And another part is our unique business model that we try to emphasize on the diversified portfolio, especially from the local source, primary source collection, which is that give us to have the less volatility amid the uptrend of global recover paper prices. On the following page is the fiber business, which is account around 19% of total revenue. The revenue record at 6.5 billion Thai baht, which is actually moved in the positive way year on year and Q on Q, which is mainly come from the higher revenue from food service packaging and also for the paper part. And for the Q on Q, a little bit in terms of movement, you will see that food service packaging had some slightly decline in the Malaysian operation, which is come from the some of the political issues. While our team try to increase our portfolio in growing market like Japan, which is has the growing like new limited time offering products or promotional items. We try to optimize portfolio in this, and we can achieve like slightly decline in this segment. And for another part is fine paper and specialty paper. Overall, I think it's improved Q on Q, which is mainly from the domestic sale, and also some of the part is come from the export volume that come from the India market that try to shift some of the existing supplier from Europe to ASEAN. which is an indirect benefit from the first quarter. And for the outstanding part is pulp. Pulp is improved mainly from higher dissolving pulp sale volume and also price that increase amid the demand recovery in the garment and textile industry. Also, if you see in terms of EBITDA, register at 1.2 billion Thai baht, which is move significantly year on year and also Q on Q, which is mainly driven by the healthier margin of dissolving pulp and also paper. And for the following page is our balance sheet. You will see on the left-hand side that our capital structure, right now net debt register around 32 billion Thai baht, which is you will see in the detail that lower a bit from the end of last year. And for the cash and cash under management, register around 18.6 billion Thai baht, with the interest bearing debt around 50 billion Thai baht, with overall the average cost of debt 4.2%. And some of the key ratio, right, net debt to EBITDA at the 1.7 times, and DE ratio is under 1 times. So overall, I think we still had like debt headroom to grow more and more. For on the right-hand side is our CapEx plan, which is you will see this quarter, we spend around 1.5 billion Thai baht, which is mainly for the routine CapEx, like regular maintenance and efficiency, ESG, such kind of things. And if you see in terms of overall this year, we already plan the budget plan for this year at 15 billion Thai baht, which is divided into two parts. The first part is 10 billion Thai baht, which is for the growth that mainly will be to the M&P that are already in our pipeline. And for the rest one, around 5 billion Thai baht will be going to like regular CapEx. And also we have the potential, another potential CapEx as well for the additional Faja share acquisition around 23 billion Thai baht. And this is overall wrap up for the financial part. Pass to Kun Thitithorn.
Thank you. Page is about our business expansion update in the first quarter of 2024. We completed the fiber packaging capacity expansion with an increase in capacity around 9% of existing Thailand operation in Samut Prakan and Samut Sakhon provinces, Thailand. And we just started a commercial run in March this year. And this represents our effort to strengthen the leadership in ASEAN and the capability to serve one of the fast-growing segments such as food exports, like processed, canned, frozen food, and FMCG segment, which cluster in the same strategic areas as SCGP's operations. And this investment not only enhance consumer-linked portfolio and packaging solutions, but also increase the internal chain synergies, especially with packaging paper business. So the integration level in Thailand is now 45%. But with this expansion, we expect that we can increase to 49% in the future. And because the location is close to our customers, so this could help to improve logistic cost competitiveness and service level along the value chain. And in addition, it will help SCGP to improve production efficiency with the most advanced technology on automated process control, such as ultra-high-speed collocator, attractive printing application, robotic palletizer to serve the leading brands and business effectively. About this page, because SCGP is the leading integrated packaging solution provider in the region. So we offer a variety of innovative products and services that match with customer needs, along with the sustainability. And to show you the product highlights in the first quarter, so let me divide into 3 groups. The first group is unique packaging solutions. We have broadened our food service packaging portfolio by a launch of Best Choice with a tri-elephant pattern to promote cultural identity of Thai soft power. Apart from attractive design, it can enhance customer experiences and capture opportunities for business like hotels, restaurants, cafe. And it is made from food contact paper, so we can make sure that it is safe for the consumers and can be recycled. And the second group is about well-being solutions. The first one is our My Baby lotion that can expand SCGP's innovative portfolio from eucalyptus cellulose. It provides protection for sensitive skin without ingredients that might cause skin irritation, such as paraben, alcohol, steroid, and perfume, etc. And another product is Holis Active Collagen Jelly, which we just received the Superior Taste Award 2024 from the International Taste Institute in Belgium. And this is the latest dietary supplement from SCGP that provides more options for consumers who have health awareness. And it's also convenient and easy to eat with a guaranteed delicious taste. And the third group is about ESG in actions. Because we continue to promote the recycling of paper waste, so we had collaborated with Thailand Post under the Rebox campaign for 4 years in a row to collect used boxes and develop from the public and then recycle them into paper boxes, which were distributed to organizations related to people with disabilities. Last year, we already recycled around 64 tons of paper and deliver around 12,500 boxes. Last but not least, we also received the Best Green Loan Award in Sustainable Finance from the Asset AAA Awards 2024, as we have commitment to conduct business with ESG framework to achieve a net zero target by 2050. And I will hand over to Kun Sanaren for the next part.
So let's see what will happen until the end of this year. So first of all, I would like to focus on the programmatic M&P. So we will still focus on the new growth segment, for example, food and beverage, consumer goods, healthcare supply, and hopefully we can update you the activity in the next quarter. In terms of fiber packaging, as earlier mentioned that we have the new plant in Samut Sakhar and Sri Lanka. We plan to ramp up with the full capability in the next quarter, which can fulfill the requirement of our customer, especially for the food and beverage segment. And also, we would like to know how our successful in cost of energy saving can be success in Thailand, and we would like to know how to Vietnam and Indonesia. So we utilize the AI and also the machine learning, as mentioned earlier, to save cost of this point. For the macroeconomic, so as you may know that the global inflation has been stable. Some countries still maintain the interest rate, but some countries reduce the interest rate, which help the consumer spend more on the consumer goods, and also for the manufacturing activity continue to improve. However, for the demand of the packaging paper is still increased, which will be continue in the next quarter. This will cause the rising of the recycled paper price, which will pressure us to increase the price of the product in the next quarter. And in terms of the new market, especially for the emerging market, in Asia and in India, we have seen some improvement. We see some growth in the first quarter. It's improved a lot in the global trade, which require the packaging. Might be our opportunity to grow the business in that region. Okay, last but not least, for the key takeaway. So the target of this year still broad. So we aim to grow our business double digit from both So this is for the organic growth and also from M&P. And we extend our leadership position in the ASEAN with understanding with the customer, and also we put some budget for the innovation, to invest in the innovation. So we spend about 256 million baht. This is about 0.75% of the revenue in the first quarter in the innovation. We really hope to understand and serve the customer more. Of course, we are catching the trend of the ESG for the organization. Last but not least, we will improve our profitability and also create a long-term competitive advantage by value chain integration and also the operational excellence. As mentioned earlier, we have the AI and also machine learning in Thailand. We really hope to expand our successful in Vietnam and Indonesia. So this is a summary in the first quarter.
This section has come to an end. So on behalf of the Stock Exchange of Thailand, I would like to thank you investors and corporate for joining the conference. We look forward to welcome you all again in the next quarter. Thank you very much. ขอบคุณค่ะท่านผู้บริหาร
ขอบคุณค่ะ Thank you very much
Thank you.
ค่ะ